Welcome to the Die As Cast podcast.
Sharpen your swords and
string up your bows. It's our little D&D song.
Nice.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 33 of the Die As Cast podcast. We have had an epic battle. The characters have just barely defeated the Craigspawn Bilgrim Dohim Lakzim in a battle in the cistern, forever known now as the Battle in the Cistern with Bilgrim Dohim Lakzim.
Nice.
There we go.
Really rolls off
Nice.
the tongue.
That's how you know Kevin's making up the recap.
I'm not making it up. I'm just thinking of new things as I go.
Same thing.
That's what that means, right?
They discovered in conversation with him that he served a mysterious goddess that he would not elaborate on. Maeve had had her own epic battle with an emotionally unarmored Veridon as she laced both into her own expectations and his failings. Let's meet our cast of characters as they stand
Just
waiting.
feels like we're missing one detail that we discovered about Veridon that I really can't let slide, I don't think.
Yeah, there's some sort of familial thing.
Gideon
weird
doesn't
sort of,
know,
like-
but Griffin can never forget.
Connection, almost, maybe.
an interesting bloodline
They're
or something.
closer than they were before.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What the players are subtly alluding to is that at the end, a wounded Veridon glanced at Maeve and she caught the glimmer of a blue-silver light in his eyes just for a moment. Tell us, Madeline, how Maeve feels about that. Excellent. Now we have Diego playing Xisk.
And he said, I'll see you at the family reunion.
Hey, everybody. I just did not see this. So he's just going to keep trucking along. Hey, welcome back to the podcast.
Glittering with their own internal silver light, we have Templar's Verge, played by Emma.
Hello, Templar's Verge, a sword without siblings, but family in all places.
Ooh.
Hey.
Now hold on. If Mavros forged another weapon, would that be your sibling?
I killed them.
You
Kill
killed
the weapon or Mavros?
It's like eating your sibling in the womb kind of deal.
That's right. I slept for a long time. It's hard to say what happened while I was
kicked
asleep.
him into the forage.
And rounding out are a pack of daunting
You calling me
characters.
fat? Are you calling me fat? What do you mean by that?
No, pack.
Rounding out.
Oh, rounding
I'm
out.
cherubic. I'm cute as hell.
The cherubic yet vicious Gideon Sweets, played by Griffin.
Hi there. I may be the furthest away to being related from Maeve, so I feel confident in my step and got a hand on my scimitar.
Wait, I'm a magic tree, and we
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
a-
sword.
I'm a
How
sword.
do you... I think you're probably the closest.
Just
I
ideals.
am a
Yeah, sorry,
person,
just ideals.
so, like,
I
you
just
know.
mean like, yeah, resemblance.
Biology-wise.
Resemblance,
Okay.
height,
Yeah.
fur. Yeah, that's what I meant.
The only thing separating me from you is the fact that you are small and hairy.
That's not true. There's other things.
And I.
He's also cherubic.
Oh, yeah.
My eye color.
You are
my-
cherubic, absolutely.
That's right. My love handles and my cute ears. Just to
How
name a
old
few.
is Gideon?
We have to move on to the episode.
But no, it's a valid question. How old? We haven't talked about it probably since the first couple of episodes. How old is Gideon?
Gideon is 36.
Oh, my God.
Which I think in Bearfolk, if I may be butchering this, but I think in Bearfolk years makes him about young adult.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, Bearfolk, they're longer lived?
So not like failure to launch or anything like that.
I definitely had a failure to launch moment there. I was like, wow, Gideon. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it could be that as well. No?
Makes sense. It does track.
Madeline, how old is Maeve?
16.
16. Xisk.
Hey, I'm 20.
Right. Which has a different parameter when you are a piney.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys, I was wrong.
Oh God! Oh no!
This is, I guess, a bit that I forgot that I did with Gideon. Bear folk only live until they're 80, so Gideon's middle-aged.
He's middle-aged!
Right.
Perfect.
He's
I did forget.
the grandpa of the party.
Oh, I love
Absolutely
that. That's why you're so
excuse you.
bitter.
Templar is 1,000 years old.
Templar, remind this group how many years you've been around.
Oh, it's hard to say. Could be hundreds, could be thousands. I am ageless.
Hey,
Which is what all grandparent type people say.
I am ageless.
Hi, I'm ageless.
I was handcrafted by the gods.
It's fine.
I killed my siblings.
Grandma, oh my
Here's a
god.
Werther's.
Story.
Do you want a snack?
With that awkward social more overcome,
Not even in character. That's just us.
Instigated by the DM.
Gideon's hairline recedes by a few
It
inches, and
does
we
not.
move
I'm
on.
entirely covered. There's no way you can prove that. There's no way. I painted the picture.
You know how when like pets get really old, they get the like gray around the mouth?
I don't know that. I don't know that at all.
He was never a panda. He's an actual bear. Now it's just gotten a lot of white.
Absolutely not. I hate this.
I love this
Okay.
headcanon. This is
I'm,
great.
I'm leaving the podcast. Hi, everybody. This
We're
is
not
going to
play
last
D&D
episode.
on this episode. Anyway,
I am retiring the fuck out of my Dias cast career.
there is the quiet drip and silence. Do you two want, or do you four want to go? 5. All of you.
Wow.
There's 6 of us here.
Yeah. Verdun is looking pretty beat up, I'll just mention that. He was slammed around pretty good by those tentacles.
I'd like to walk up to him and kind of like not make eye contact and just cast a healing die on him.
Not make eye contact.
Hey, you kind of look like shit, so here. And he heals for 6. 9, actually.
Well, he looks considerably better. Thank you, Maeve.
It's fine.
I hope we can get past whatever this is.
I also hope that. And I get up and walk away. I wasn't sitting. I walk. I leave.
I'm going to pull Maeve aside.
Gideon, what?
Maeve, we haven't really had a chance to talk about this. I know we met up in kind of a rush. Templeton, you remember Templeton?
The rat, yeah.
Templeton killed the rest of my rat folk crew. And the reason that he did that was because he was wearing a skull necklace. And it was a rat skull necklace.
Like the one that I have and always talk to sometimes.
Exactly like the one you have.
I mean, the guy in the necklace is kind of a loser.
I just wanted to check in because I have a feeling that while I believe that you care for us greatly, I bet you Templeton cared for his rat folk probably more. And if it
Right.
gets to the point where Templeton killed his family, I just wanted to check in where you're at.
Well, that's a big question, Gideon. I'm like, fine. This is weird.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to kill you if that's what you're worried about.
Has the god mentioned us at all, or...
I mean, he's like tried to get me to hang out with him a couple of times and like, you know, commit myself to his eternal servitude kind of thing, but I am not really
Right.
on board.
Why do you still have it?
I figured like maybe it would be useful, you know, if we are going to... I don't know. I kind of... First of all, it looks badass. And second of all, I figured maybe it was like leverage or something against the bugs. But I don't really understand what's going on in terms of like their gods and how they are friends and stuff. So I guess I'm kind of just hanging on to it just in case. But
Okay.
if you want to throw it in the cavern, we can. Like in the crevasse. Or smash
mean,
it.
like-
I love smashing stuff. Light it on fire.
I see your point for sure. It was a bad scene, what I saw. I guess I just want to say that, like, if you are here and stuff, and he starts, or she starts, or they start getting you mad at us, like, come chat with us. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
it was
totally.
not a pretty sight on the giant autumn.
I'm really sorry. That is... disturbing. I know, you know what it's like walking into a room full of gore, so...
Yeah, it was tough. I feel like we've been kind of moving, and I haven't really had a chance to think about it yet. I found out Faye sent my mums on that mission. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of hit me that if we just keep moving, I'll have time to think about it later. So I just wanted to check in with you about that. All right.
All right, well, maybe, you know what? Yeah, you know
Sorry,
what? Repress. Let's just
My eyes
repress.
hurt. My eyes hurt for no reason. Ugh, I gotta go swimming. I actually have to go swimming. I dive in the water. It's all wet. Everyone's wet.
I sense that you mortals are processing some level of emotion. Is that true?
I feel like there's a lot of trauma that we are not addressing yet. We'll get there. It's just going to take a minute, and I think we need to get out of the cave first. Thank you, Templar.
Okay. Shall we go? I will cast dancing lights ahead so that Gideon can see. Although he is hiding his tears, he does need to see.
I'm not. It's just the water.
I'm just wet.
Yeah, it's reflecting off your eyes.
Yeah, just the weird squid water. That's all.
Oh, gross.
All right, so you make it over. You can see that it goes in about 10 or 20 feet. It continues on, but it also takes a sharp left. So you can continue north, or you can branch almost immediately west. Oh, and with the dimness of the dancing lights, you can see another faint glow coming from the western passageway.
I'm inclined to not leave roots behind us for enemies to get on our tails.
I agree, Templar. I'm fully on board. I trust this sword so much.
Yeah, I
You
think we all
guys
do.
like so much.
It's the closest thing to a leader we've had since we got here.
You fools. Anyway.
Oh, that is not reassuring.
They're the big bad. They're the big bad. Kill it.
That's a bad thing to say right now. We're very vulnerable.
You know, you say something with confidence and people believe you. Let's go left.
I follow.
Should we try to be quiet?
Yeah, I can go
Always.
ahead a little bit.
Maeve, would this be a good opportunity for your pet to prove himself useful?
My little boy, Leland.
Yes, I'm still here.
Hi,
Maeve.
baby. Hello. He manifests out of my cloak.
Oh my god. Whoa. Where was he?
Hello. Hi, buddy.
I'm so happy we are back in the cave. This is much more natural.
I know. Listen, do you want to go fly ahead and see what you can see?
Yes, I was picking up on all the angst in the room.
Oh, yeah, okay. We don't need to talk about the angst. Watch it there, okay?
I'm just saying it's putting me on edge. They can't hear me anyway, Maeve. And that bear was audibly crying.
Yeah.
Who knows what those words
You cannot ever say that because he will deny until the day that he is dead, so.
Sorry. Some of the stalagmites are dripping on my face. It's crazy. In
Actually,
here.
the top ones are stalactites. Gideon,
I hit the cave wall. Everything's dripping. Actually.
It's all wet in here. Leland, go for it. Come on.
So, do you want me to fly to the west or to the north? Into that cavern where there is the glow coming from?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I will hold the dancing lights back so we don't give away our position.
So he flaps off into the faint... Now that the dancing lights are off, you can see that it is a green and then blue, purplish glow.
Like Maleficent.
And
It's like Maleficent's out here.
Maleficent's out here cursing a spinning wheel.
so you, Maeve, you can see through his eyes, correct?
Yes, my big sparkly eyes.
You see Maeve's eyes tip back as she tips into the bat's eyes. This cavern is about 30, 40 feet wide. Obviously, it's a rough circular shape. There are arches leading to the north and farther to the west. But the most striking thing is in the middle of the cavern stands this strange creature that looks vaguely human. It has these huge sort of tree trunk legs and then it's sort of a human torso. But the top part of it is a series of tentacles.
Good God, where did we walk into a Lovecraft hellscape? What is with all the tentacles?
And all around this standing creature, there are bloated bodies, human, gnoll, elvish, all sprouting these strange bulbous fungus 3-foot-tall entities, and all these various sprouting. It's hard to tell whether they are plant or animal. They are all humming at a very, very low, almost subaudible sound, and they are glowing with this sickly green or this vaguely purple or this strange off-blue color.
What the fuck?
So these things have been sprouted from these people's bodies. Now, most disconcertingly for Maeve, all of the corpses have their mouths open and are sort of singing along to the fluting of this central creature.
It's a room full of people with tentacle heads. There's a guy, he's playing a flute or something badly.
Does it
Sorry,
look like
what?
it's any of Mavros's chosen?
Yeah, do they look like fighters or do they look like normal people?
They're really too bloated, and they look like they've been there a while. So the bodies have swollen and popped.
Is it still water in there?
You can pick up the sound of water somewhere, but there is no actual water in on the cavern floor.
I cannot tell what they are. They look like just blisters and they're glowing.
Can you tell if that room is below the bone road?
We all look at the ceiling.
Yeah.
Roll me what would it be? A survival check.
Oh, 21.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it's heading towards the bone road, but you are not directly beneath it. No. The bone road would be north of where this cavern is, as far as Leland can tell.
Although the passageway we're in as well right now does continue further north, we could
That's what I mean.
skip this room altogether. It sounds unpleasant.
Leyland, come back.
So he flies in a sort of a large circle around the sort of the perimeter of this big cavern, and comes back and hangs on a ledge looking upside down at you.
I've seen a lot of really fucked up stuff, but that was really fucked up, you guys. I do not think we should go in that room. There's a lot of them.
I can't figure out who's on what team.
There seems to be a lot of stuff going on, and I'm like starting to get really overwhelmed. I will not lie to you.
We have heard of at least 3 competing deities attempting to create some sort of coup here, right? There's been the Akishagal creature that has affected the mantises and Dolomite. There's the rat god that is in the necklace with your crew, Gideon. And then there was this her that Billy the Squid was speaking about before.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
So, perhaps this is some sort of agreement amongst the lesser deities to attempt to unseat the greater gods.
That's actually a really good point, Templar.
I do think you're right, Templar.
We've had the goat tentacle creature that we saw below. That's not connected to anything else. It's there's some sort of conflagration.
Also, like, when we talked to Billy, he did not seem like super on board with wanting to kill all of the bugs. Like, he does not. Seems to be no hostility between all of these people, so like it makes sense.
But they're not from the same origin either.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the thing we also should take into account is that deities exist in this multiverse, I suppose, and so they may just be around. Maybe.
Right.
Is there a chance of that?
I hope not, because that may be out of our faux fighter pay grade. is fighting
Well,
a deity.
everything we've
How
done
has everything
been
we
out
have
of our
not been doing? Like,
I guess I mean more so like our
We're getting paid in
capability,
fresh mini donuts, Gideon.
if we even get to those.
Which, yeah, we gave one of them away already.
I would actually commit crimes for a mini donut right now. I won't lie. I shouldn't have knocked that cronut out of your hand, Veridin. I'm very sorry.
he didn't need another cronut. No, you don't need to be sorry for that.
And there's also like the bee, a bee kind of queen, and like the
yes.
one insect girl that had like a honeycomb necklace.
Why don't we take a nap? Like a half hour to an hour.
I don't think.
No?
Well,
It's not-
it just feels like if the tournament starts in about 2.5 hours. I feel like any time we take is going to be bad for us. What is it right now we're actually trying to prevent? I think we've learned that people are trying to cut off escapes from the city. They tried to blow up the ships, and there is something under the Bone Road. They tried to sabotage the Puffing Bridge.
Yes, either cut them off and isolate them in, or funnel them this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we may as well just send Leland north.
Yes, see what's up there, and then we can decide between these two pathways.
Because, like, over here is bad, but if this is closer to the actual Bone Road, that may be priority for us. And I'm of the mind that I don't want to fight whatever that thing is.
All right. Leyland, one more time, buddy.
All right. So he flies north up the corridor, and it's eventually, after about 20 or 30 feet, branches to the east and breaks out into a well-dressed stone cavern. You can see a storage room ahead of you, and the corridor continues north as well.
It looks like people have been here.
Yes, the stonework is all ancient.
I like the idea of a storeroom.
Gideon's fingers start tingling.
Especially, yes, what could be hidden below?
Here's the other thing I was thinking. There's those automaton guards at the Puffing Bridge
Also that, yes.
that seem to maybe work for the city?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, was that also what the ball-bearing goat was? Is that some kind of security for whatever was down there? Maybe any metallic things we see are on our side, just going forward.
I think we don't attack anything unless it attacks us.
Yes, we tried the diplomacy route first, every time.
Every time.
Just in case.
Unless it's that tentacle monster with veins and things. That's clearly evil. We can attack that, right?
Can't chat to that thing.
The thing that
Yeah.
Maeve saw?
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's definitively.
Very evil.
Yeah. Let's see if this storeroom doesn't have some more bombs.
Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect from Leland and start walking forward.
We'll follow.
So you come out the break that is in the cavern wall, and yes, there is a storage room ahead of you.
I'll kind of sneak up and just test the door of the storeroom.
There is no door; it's just an archway.
Love it. I'll peek in.
You see dozens, if not hundreds, of you would call colloquially acid bombs,
Oh, thank God.
and dozens, if not hundreds, of those original bombs that you found all the parts for.
Oh, baby, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
Gideon,
Amazing.
you're doing a dance.
He's
What's
singing
going
in
on?
there.
Gideon, what is happening?
Maybe I'll just get you to roll me a 12-sider, please.
What is this?
They all go off.
10.
That's right. A 10. All right.
All right, and that's the
All
roll.
right.
Okay, everybody,
I am
eyes
still
open.
being stealthy.
As
I am
far as
still
you
being
could tell,
stealthy.
nothing happens.
Gideon, it's good.
Yeah, I would come. Yeah, come on in. We got an arsenal here.
What do we do with all of these?
I think we take as much as we can carry, and if I'm feeling crazy, I think we just start throwing them in that other room.
Oh. That is reckless.
I think we just toss 7 fire bombs down on that tentacle guy.
Wait,
You
but
know
what?
what?
If those people
I am
are
so
salvageable?
fucking on board with this.
Oh no!
Well, now I guess that is a good question. Did the bloated people look like the people that we've saved, or are they past that point?
I believe the dungeon master said popped.
They
when
look
he
fucked up.
described it.
They look
Interesting.
like Gideon. Look at me. Have you ever had a really bad blister?
No, I'm very young.
Well, it was like that, okay, but like the everything.
Got it. Yeah, okay. So it feels like maybe they're a lost cause.
I do not think we can save them. I really want to blow them up.
We could also just aim for the actual bad tentacle person and then see if
The
we
tentacle
can-
guy was playing a song, and they were all like humming along with their weird faces.
That's for
Wait.
sure evil. For sure
Stop
evil.
the song. Yes, yes.
Did the sound that they were humming sound like what we heard previously humming when we found La Jolla?
That's what I was wondering too.
Roll me what would that be? Roll me an insight.
12.
No, it wasn't exactly. It had elements of that in sort of, it was a continuous sound, but I wouldn't say it was on the same hit parade.
I mean, it sounded kind of similar, but like it could just be creepy humming, right? Like, guys, come on, let's blow them up.
Okay, I'm into it. Let's do it.
How do the bombs work? There's these acid ones. We know they smell like melons. What's the other ones do?
Right. So are these the components of the firebombs like we found in the chest?
No, these are assembled firebombs.
Hell yeah.
They're assembled.
Oh, baby. Hachi machi.
Gideon, you felt both, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which
the
one hurt
firebombs
more?
they're much worse. The
Okay.
firebombs
They are
much
worse.
So do we start with a dozen, or how many do we?
Maeve is just picking up as many as she can carry.
Yeah. They're very volatile, so let's be careful. Yeah, I'll grab 2.
I will take 1 because I do not like fire.
I have 5.
I feel like Blaine could carry 6. Blaine, pack your pockets.
Gosh.
Veridin?
Yes, of course, we can carry... What is the plan? I'm sorry?
We are picking up bombs to go throw them in the other room. Veridin, please pay attention. I am really trying not to be
Yeah,
nice.
and also DM, please pay attention.
Yeah.
If you need me to spill it out further, we're going to turn around, go south, take what will now be the right-hand passage, which will be back towards the west, go into the horrifying room full of blister corpses, and throw bombs at the creature that's haunting them. Does that make sense, Veridin?
Yes, excellent plan. And I shall carry some, shall I?
Shall you lead the way, then?
Yes, of course. This way. And
What
as he
I've
walks
learned
down the
is that
passageway...
The reason we don't like Veridin is because the DM is not paying attention.
Yes, all the reasons you guys resent Veridin are for
It's because he's you!
the distraction of the DM.
After I make Veridin go first, I turn to Maeve. I'm sorry. That's really your call. I was doing a thing.
Okay, it's okay. Let's just go.
As you walk down the passageway, Xisk, I'll just get you to roll me a perception check, please.
17.
You hear the sound of... This is a very familiar sound to you. The sound of mantises coming from the north passage.
Yo, fuck this place.
Quick plan. We go quickly to the beast or whatever. Bomb it first and then turn around and kill the mantis.
Yes. Perfect.
I was also thinking we could maybe hide and see how the mantises interact with this beast.
we
Maybe we can put some
that's
bridges
better.
together.
That's even better.
Oh, see, I
Okay.
was resorting immediately to violence.
I know.
This is what I've learned from all of you. Violence first.
So Veridin's not quite clear on what the plan is?
Yeah, freaking big surprise on that one, Veridin. I think Veridin should go hide in the water.
Hold your breath.
I don't trust him near any of this.
No, they're probably coming for the acid bombs.
Ooh.
Right.
I have a thought. The mantises are approaching from the north. I think Xisk is probably correct. They're here to collect acid bombs. What if we watch the acid bombs, wait till the mantises have all arrived to pick them up, then detonate the bombs upon the mantises?
In the room full of other bombs?
Yes,
We're in
it will
it.
be spectacular. Well, stand back.
I think we go into the passageway. That sounds good. I run into the passageway.
I don't like fire, you guys.
Well, then come with me.
Or go in the water, Xisk.
I will. That's a great idea. Thank you, Templar.
All right, so Xisk is running back into the original cistern room and jumping in the water.
Yeah.
Templar and Gideon are going to wait till the mantises go into the bomb room and then throw bombs into the bomb room.
Or shoot a bomb to try and trigger the rest of the bombs.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what I'm thinking.
What is Maeve doing?
I'm gonna sneak with Veridin to the tentacle room.
Oh, to the tentacle room.
Yeah, with my
All
arm
right.
full of bombs.
How perfect that we're all going off in 3 separate directions.
God.
As a DM, I love that.
Sounds good to me.
Would have been cool if there wasn't any mantises showing up. Hey, Kev? We would have stuck together as a group, maybe.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
This is
you
the
dug
players
this great.
punishing the DM.
It's your fault.
You did this.
You did
All right.
this.
Let's start at the top with Xisk. Xisk, you go running down the corridor and you dive jackknife into the water.
No. I place my one bomb just to the side of the water,
That's right.
and then I go inside.
All right. So you go in the water and then just effectively wait?
Yeah, I just float there for a bit,
All right.
waiting for a bang.
A huge explosion.
Yeah, there's gonna be at least a small one, a medium one, maybe.
Gideon and Templar, you do indeed see 4 mantises walk by you. I'll just get you to roll me a stealth.
I roll with disadvantage and have a +0. I have gotten a 3.
Okay. Gideon?
28.
So the average isn't...
I'm afraid that with the 3, they did notice you.
Me, but not Gideon.
Not Gideon, but they did notice Templar, and they immediately start to click, and they launch themselves towards Blaine.
We run. Gideon, do the thing!
All right. I toss a bomb at them.
Ooh, all right, so you're going to toss a bomb into the room before everything gets going.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Splash, splash. Run, Blaine, run.
Splash, splash.
Let's see, how are we going to work this? You guys have played with those bombs before. You have enough experience with it.
I specifically have quite a bit.
Okay. Then what I'll say is just give me an investigation, just to make sure that you have a moment to sort of fully arm them properly.
That'll be a 19.
So you're able to click it on, you toss it into the room behind them as these mantises come rushing towards you, and there is a horrific explosion.
I toss it and I go, bugs laugh, baby.
Oh, there's my call. Here I come.
All right. So there is a ball of flame that shoots down all the passageways. There is this rise of sickly sweet melon that soars out. Oh. You hear this sort of repeating sound as more and more of these bombs are broken and shattered. And Templar and Gideon, I need a dex save, yes.
Make it count, Blaine McNutt. This one's a big one. I got a 16.
Yes. I got a 21.
All right. You each take 7 points of damage as rocks fall and flame billows out, and you watch the 4 mantises disappear into this rolling ball of bright orange flame as they are all cindered, and the passageway into the storage room has collapsed.
Oh.
And let's move over to Maeve now. Maeve, Veridon, you step into this room. Now, how are you moving in there?
Well, prior to the explosion, we are sneaking.
Okay.
At least I am. I can't speak for Veridon. I'd like to think that he's also sneaking. You know, sharing a similar brain wave and everything.
What?
Yeah,
Because
he will
why?
definitely try to sneak.
They have a similar physiology. Who knows?
Yeah, it's called twin speak.
All right, I'll get you to roll your own stealth and then Veridon's stealth, please.
Okay, so I got a 15, and Veridon has a +1. He got a 13.
That is both quiet enough. Now, what you see again is this large creature. It has very thick, sort of almost tree trunk plant legs. It has a human torso, and then where head and arms should be are a mass of tentacles. And all of the tentacles are reverberating, tweeting, howling, moaning, all this various discordant sounds. And then lying scattered are probably a dozen different bodies, corpses, but all of them also have their mouths open and are making, again, sort of unearthly sounds. I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw for each of you.
Okay, well, I got a 5. Oh, God. He got a nat 1.
Oh, no. You're tentacle monsters now.
Oh, dear.
All right. You are dizzy. You are caught off guard by the weird scents and puffs of fungus, clouds of fungus in the air, and you are both effectively poisoned.
Oh no.
And then from behind you, you feel this heat and force of air and flame that don't quite reach you, of course, but you can feel the heat of this explosion as you set aside subtlety in your exploration.
Oh my god. Okay, Verdun, look at me. We gotta just throw the bombs, dude. Everything is exploding.
All right, I'll just get you to roll an investigation. Unfortunately, because you're poisoned, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay, still not bad. 14.
All right.
Can she roll insight to see if she recognizes her brother in his eyes?
Yeah, I was looking in his eyes. I do have Eldritch Sight, so I can cast Detect Magic, but, like, I don't know. Would I be able to tell if he's magic? Would I be able
Ignorance
to?
is bliss.
I need to know. I was looking at him in all of my fear. And I wanted to grab his hand, but my arms are full of bombs.
This is so messed up.
So the two of you are sort of staring into each other's eyes while you're trying to arm the bombs, or are you looking into each other's eyes a moment and then throwing the bombs?
Yes, that one.
All right, so you
Hey,
can
Kevin,
roll
I just want to
insight.
jump in here and say, I just want you to remember that you've narrated a few times where they've both been bashfully kind of looking at each other, reading love letters and stuff, so just be careful with your answer here, okay, Kev?
You're being too subtle for once, Griffin. I cannot tell what you're asking or what you're trying to say.
That's okay. We'll get a whole bunch of emails about it, and I'll forward them to you.
I feel suddenly very nauseous. Insight. Oh no.
This sucks.
10. 10 is
That's
like
the
the
worst
least.
roll.
That's the worst roll.
Maybe.
Okay, so you're trying to determine if there is a familial connection. If he is actually your brother, is that
Well,
what you're
I
trying
saw
to do?
I saw the blue glow in his eyes, and I thought, holy shit, that looks like me. And that was the first time I've ever thought that. So please, I just want to know if it's like, if I don't even want to know if he's my brother. I just want to know if if there's a connection, you know?
As you look at him and you mull over the 10, you realize that he might be.
That's fucking not helpful.
Oh, fuck.
Might be what?
He might be.
There might be some connection deeper than you realize, but maybe not.
Cast Enemir.
So you have armed your bombs. Let's see. Roll me his investigation at disadvantage, please.
18.
So you are able all to arm your bombs. You throw the bombs in, and I assume you run back down the thing, or are you going to stand and see how they work?
I want to, like, chuck the bombs and then quickly duck to the other side of the archway so we can, like, just know that it exploded, feel the explosion through the vibration in the wall, and then peek back around and see if it worked.
Dope.
And you're throwing them at the creature that is making all the sounds.
Yes, I have 5. I want to give Veridin 2 because he picked up 1. So we each have 3.
I will get you to make 3 improvised weapon attacks each, please.
So that one is only a 12. Well, it's a 2.
There we go. That's what I'm hoping for. There
that
we
is
go.
a 5, baby. 18.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
And then Veridin. 9. 17. 15. What a joke.
No, it's fine. 4 of your 6 will hit.
Nice.
All right, so you race back, and again, this is a huge reverberating roar. It's not as big, obviously, because it's just 4 bombs and not, several hundred, several dozen. But it is still a big, solid thing, and you hear the sort of fluting screech of these creatures before it is cut off in the thudding of collapsed ceiling and chaos and destruction.
Wait, so we collapsed the room?
You definitely have had chunks of the natural ceiling, stalagmites.
Tights.
Tights.
You can tell because a T
Fall.
is like a stalactite. It's got a ceiling and a little stick.
And the stalagmite sounds like a mite on the ground.
Hey,
And the god of knowledge is perfect for you, Xisk.
I know.
So you guys are sort of knocked, dizzy, prone down the passageway, and we will flash back to Xisk. So Xisk, you hear a second smaller explosion coming from the other direction. You can assume that it is Maeve. What are you doing?
You're just fucking floating.
Just gonna, swivel around and start swimming towards the shore, I suppose, and just pick up my bomb and just peek around the corner to make sure there's no fire in the area.
No, there isn't.
Right. Is everyone okay?
We're good.
Spectacular.
Okay, too?
So as you move into the passageway, you can see both Maeve and Veridon slowly struggling to their feet. There is a weird mist in the air.
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe?
Constitution saving throw from you, Xisk, but it is not as potent, so you can do it at advantage.
Well, guess what? I have the Margrave within, so I get advantage against poison no matter what.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Guess what?
That is a 19.
So given your plant background, you would recognize this as an hallucinogenic that is rare in the Margrave.
Interesting. That's a drug.
Maeve barfs.
What's the street name of that drug, Xisk?
Jingle Jingle. No, that's... Isn't that Riverdale?
I think Jingle Jangle is Riverdale.
Jingle Jangle, that's what it is.
Jingle Jingle.
Jingle Jingle.
I
All
heard
the way.
CW about to knock, but you said a second jingle, and now we're safe.
They were at the door.
These two you can tell that they've been affected. They've been jangled. And
No, they've been jingled.
They've been jangled. Let's be careful.
I don't have anything at the moment that could get rid of that, unfortunately.
Well, roll me a nature check.
That's a 19. Rolling well this episode. Woo!
Yay, Xisk.
You will know that they just need a bit of time and lots of water.
Well, that's... Maybe I was going to say you should drink some of that water.
My
that
lips
squid
feel
water.
soft.
Here, I have a water skin. Here, just take some.
Don't. What is that?
It's just water.
What?
What? Water.
Okay.
I would spell it out for you, but I don't know how.
I think he's my brother.
Huh?
Him, that
boy.
guy.
Oh my god.
Okay. It's affecting you a lot more than I anticipated.
Oh, why do my bones feel like this?
This is folks, she's really high.
What is Veridon doing? Just like staring at a wall?
Yeah.
How is he holding up?
Veridon is just looking off to the distance, and you can see he's mouthing something to himself.
I knew it. I will... Folks, Gideon, Templar, do you remember? I don't think they've had any Tyro Thunder muffins in the last 24 hours, have they?
Are we there?
I'm just yelling this down the hallway.
I'll give Veridon a muffin. Don't
Okay,
give Veridon
thanks
a
for
muffin.
that. I give Maeve a Tyro Thunder muffin because we know that they cure poison and disease.
All right. So, Maeve, you get a point back, and you snap back to yourself.
This muffin is so hard.
I will make a mental note. Maeve has had a Tyro Thunder muffin.
Okay, Gideon, Templar, you pick yourselves up. The storage room is gone. There is a solid wall of rock. The passageway north is mostly gone. There is smoke and lingering fire.
Well, that worked very well, I think.
Yeah, we got rid of their supply, so I feel pretty, or at least one of their supplies.
And cut off their access point. This feels great.
There is a very heavy rotten melon smell in the air.
Yeah, it feels like I don't know. I don't really want to go that way.
No, I don't. I think we should go back to the cavern and see how everybody else did. Blaine,
Right.
did you manage to protect the bombs that you were carrying, or how did that go for you?
Oh, well, why don't you roll me a couple of dex checks to see if that's...
Oh, no. He stands up and explodes.
I'll just get 2 dexterity checks from you, please.
Dex save, yes?
Yes.
16 on the first. Nat 20 on the second.
Whoa.
Nice.
So they are still intact.
Oh!
He has sheltered them with his body.
I think I still have one as well.
Okay, roll me a check.
I did get above 20 on my deck save. I just want to remind you, just in case you want to consider that.
All right.
And 28 on your stealth check, wasn't it?
That's right. 16.
So yes, they are all fine.
Blaine, could you hand off some of your precious cargo to Gideon here? I feel, as sturdy as you've proven to be so far, I don't trust you to maintain this level of accuracy.
Let me lighten your load, Blaine. I'll take 3 of his 6.
And the three of you are still in the passageway, and there is this sound from behind you, and you turn around, and standing there, bruised and battered and furious, is Henta. She looks at you and she says, "You!" And we will hold
I'm sorry,
it
have we
there
met?
for today.
What?
What the
How did she
fuck?
get through the collapsed cavern?
No, she came from the other side of the glowing mushroom room. So she's come across on Xisk and Maeve and Veridon in the passageway.
Oh, not us.
Not you guys, no.
And the big monster is dead?
The big monster seems to be, yes, there are tentacles splattered everywhere. These
Nice.
things are all drooped. There's a few sort of strands of glowing mushrooms, but there is basically nothing left of that room.
If I'm being honest, I am much less afraid of Henta than of this, whatever this creature was.
Yeah, we took out Henta no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to Kobold Press for all of the Midgard material. Thank you to the boy king of Idaho, now also going by the name Maps and Melodies, for all of their awesome jams you heard in this episode. To Morgan Ermter for all of the Diaz Cast graphic work. Diego, give me your handles, and if you got anything to plug, hit me.
What's up? Guess what? People, for all of you who've been asking, I changed all my handles to Diego Stredel. No one has been asking, but I did. I finally
I was
did.
asking.
I
Twitter
ask every
and
episode.
TikTok and Instagram are all Diego Stredel. That's DIEGOSTREDEL. Diego Stredel. Can't spell. And I would like to plug D&D. You know, it's a pretty great game overall.
If you've never played, it's
If
really
you-
great.
Please play.
You should do it.
It's a cool game. Maddie.
You can follow me on Twitter at Madeline H. Smith and on Instagram at Madeline Hunter Smith. And I would like to plug Springtime.
Springtime.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check out Spring. Emma.
I'm at Cinderemma B on exclusively Instagram. Does that make it sound cool? Yeah.
Absolutely it does.
Great.
100%
Exclusive on
exclusive?
Instagram, Cinderemma B. And I would like to, of course, shout out Michael Rollins and Caleb Wilden for writing the Sentient Weapons supplement for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And I would like to encourage anybody who's never tried dungeon mastering to just give it a damn go.
Yes.
Try.
Your players will be a lot nicer than we are to Kevin. And speaking of which, Kevin.
Well, this is really awkward because I've changed all my social stuff to Diego Stredel as well.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
It was
We share
awkward.
accounts now, folks.
Yeah. Please find us on the Diazcast on Facebook or diazcast.com on the web. You can follow us on Twitter, and please leave us a like. If you leave us a review, you will be included in the episode as long as the players don't blow everyone up.
Yay.
It could happen.
You gave us bombs. Let's
Yep.
just make that clear.
You can find me on all platforms at Griffin Cork. If you have any thoughts or questions or concerns about the show, you can shoot me an email at griffin@diazcast.com. You can tweet about the show using hashtag #TheDiazCast, and we will see you all next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Ciao.
We'll see you next.